All right. Good morning. Here we are. It is 9:33, just about 9:33, and we have sunshine and a few clouds out. It's going to be sticky today. Get ready for it. 79 already this morning here up on beautiful Signal Hill, but you're dressed for the occasion. It's good. Not you.
I didn't shave.
Well, good, man. Oh, you did. Look at that.
Top and neck.
Matthew Pierce from the Downtown Statesville Development Corporation USA Limited Edition. And thank heaven it's a limited edition.
Thank heaven for that. Right?
That's it. How are you?
Man, I'm amazing.
How was Piedmont Healthcare Friday after 5?
It was amazing. So a couple of things about the PHC Friday after 5.
Yes.
So Silk Groove and Insomniacs did a fantastic job. You did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Being our MC Friday night.
Except for a few things, but other than that.
Listen, hey, hashtag no grassy knolls.
Okay.
So, the best part for me, I'm standing in front of the social district, and I look back towards Center Street, right?
Yeah.
And the sidewalks are full.
Yes.
From the social district all the way to Center Street.
Absolutely.
And that's a successful event when you've got, like, people are having a good time, things are great, but you've got so much spillover that every single shop has people in front of it.
Yeah.
Going down Broad Street.
We were talking about that earlier, is that even though the music is at the end of Broad Street or in front of Mitchell, you can hear it down to the clock tower, down to the square. The music just funnels down through there. It's great.
Yeah, it's fantastic. So things were good. The things we had in our favor. We were blessed with good weather. It was also our opportunity to celebrate America 250. That was part of our community's America 250 celebration.
I don't remember. Did you have red, white, and blue on?
I started off in orange because listen.
Okay.
When I am the person in charge of putting the sponsors into their spaces.
Yes.
And I always wear this bright orange shirt that I got from the Extreme Hike.
Yep.
The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation Extreme Hike. So I got that radio ad. I got offered a job at a different radio station the other week because Billy's taught me well. So I started off in orange.
Yes.
Because they're just like, go to the beefy guy with the orange shirt on.
Beefy guy.
What fat? I'm not gonna like it. Stout. I don't know. Like, I'm not tiny. So go to that guy. But then once that duty was over, I transitioned to my red City of Statesville shirt.
You did.
Which, because I had lays on and beads, you couldn't tell was actually the shirt from the Christmas one.
I got you.
The beads were hiding the fact that this was a Christmas Statesville shirt that we wore during the parade.
Right.
But I was in red, baby.
Yeah, it was good, and a lot of people dressed up.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue. Just some of the pictures that were on that April had taken. There was a guy that had on a sparkly cowboy hat, and his wife was decked out in all her red, white, and blue, and quite a number of people that way. So
it was exciting. Everybody had a good time. The lines at the food trucks and the beer trucks were long.
Yeah.
Like Kevin Draco with Dragon Dogs ran out of hot dogs.
Yeah.
Right. So that's
that's big time.
Yeah.
But of course, if you're ever at the event and we run out of food for some reason or another, it's a high demand. Restaurants and bistros are open all throughout downtown.
Indeed
it was. So who'd you bring with you today?
I got two folks today.
Yes, you do.
So both of whom have either had a Downtown Statesville red carpet on Saturday or one coming up on Thursday at 11 o'clock. So we'll start with Kirsten Lippard, they just opened. I told her I've been calling Brandon Peach 2.0 for the past several months because it's the second location, and I'll let her share sort of the official name, but also sort of the difference between the two stores, Babies and Mamas. And then Julie, right? A little bit. I didn't want to, I can use it as a joke, and then you can fix it. And then Julie Carpenter with Wildflowers Creative Wellness Studio, right? Which is at the southeast corner of Front Street and Mulberry, right?
Oh, so I got you.
Yeah,
okay.
So it's that corner where there are two gas stations. There's the one that looks like the gas station.
Right.
And there's the one that only if you are a architectural history nerd, do you know is also a gas station.
That's right.
And so it was a gas station once upon a time. And she's done really neat stuff inside that space.
But it was Bonita's alterations for the longest time after that. But anyway, before that. Yeah, well, the one across the street blew up one time, so we don't have to worry about that. That's okay. There's a story behind that one, too.
So let's start with Kirsten and talk about Branded Peach and differentiate the stores. Tell us about the success. Tell us about one of the most amazing buildings downtown now.
Well, but first of all, let's go back. What is Branded Peach and where did that name come from?
Okay, so Branded Peach, we opened about a year and a half ago. It'll be 2 years in September, which is crazy because we were literally sitting here doing the same thing then.
Yeah.
And now I'm blessed to be sharing that we have expanded into a much bigger storefront. We're just about 3 times the size as far as our expansion in this new location. My father-in-law, Danny, he was the brains behind the entire operation. We went back and found some of the oldest pictures that you can find of our building back in the 30s, and we based the design of the front of the building off of those pictures. So, fun fact, the building was taken out of the historical, what's a professional word for it?
Yes, so it was the modifications that were done in the 60s and 70s made it no longer what's called a contributing building.
Really?
So
you mean the tile,
that beautiful green tile that everyone loved?
Yeah.
I mean, it had its place, right? Sort of.
At times.
Somebody thought it was a good idea at some point. So with regards to National Park Service, you either have individual buildings that are on the National Registry.
Sure.
Right. Or you have districts. You have whole areas that are on the registry.
Right.
And individual buildings are called contributing. So they're buildings that would be on the registry if they were standalone, but they contribute to the overall, like they are from that period, they're in sufficiently good condition, and you guys have taken one that was taken off of that list and brought it back?
Yes. So we based the front of the building off of that picture. Of course, it is made out of modern materials that we went through the approval process of. And so it's very visually appealing. But what's important for us to say to the community is, yes, we have this big, beautiful building now that we've brought to life, but it is historically accurate. And a lot of people have ask questions about, the vault on the inside. Fun fact, the vault was actually on the very front of the building, which made it a very hard place to be successful as a retail business in town.
Right.
So the vault was in the, I don't know what engineer thought about that. Probably the same one that picked out the green tile for all of the banks in North Carolina.
It was his or her child.
That's right.
Yes. So we were able to remove that. They unfortunately did not leave the door. If it would have been in the back of the building, like you would think it should be, with a cool door, like I would have loved to have had a vault collection and put like super cool stuff in there, but we were not able to keep that. And
how did they? So was it built in to the building?
Well, at some point, I don't know the logistics because of course none of us were there during that time, but I don't know the logistics of how they got it there, but it was.
But it was there.
It was there, and it was thick, and it was concrete and rebar, and
oh my gosh,
you couldn't get any like heating and air in there. And so for us, it was more of a liability having that in this new space, and so we removed that, and then we tore the facade off of the front to make it historically accurate, and then on the inside, it has a beautiful historic. What we would think would be in that building, the tongue and groove ceiling, which was very prevalent during that time. That's why we chose to incorporate that. And then I found probably one of the biggest wow factors in the store when you walk in is the chandelier.
Yes.
Which gives you although it doesn't look very historic, it is definitely a blast from the past for some people, because for the longest time that's what all chandeliers looked like. So a modern take on a traditional classic.
When Billy was in the crib, he had one of those.
Hanging above him.
Instead of a little ding-a-ling-ding.
Yeah.
It's a chandelier. That's right.
But I talked a lot about the building. Branded Peach Boutique, we are a women's lifestyle and apparel boutique in downtown Statesville. This is what I would say a place for a modern Southern woman to shop. So we have a lot of Southern staples. We have some classic Western pieces, or pieces that could be styled Western because I grew up in the Western industry. But one thing that I'm really excited about that I've been able to expand on in this location with having more spaces is I was able to expand into more household name items. So we do carry Spanx, which if any of you guys have ever heard of that, it's an incredible line. But people think about the undergarments, but they actually have an incredible line of clothing that a lot of people will drive as far as they need to and order online, but now you can buy it in downtown Statesville, which I'm very proud to say. And we've also included pieces from Toba, which is a really big viral jewelry brand. My necklace I have on is from them. And then we have a lot of new brands in the store that we didn't have previously, something for just about every price point. But for the woman that wants to invest in good pieces for herself, we have those. And so I'm just very proud to say that our customer base has grown so much in the last 2 years that, we've been blessed to be able to take these jumps and take opportunities and run with it. So although our style has changed and rebranded just a little bit, I truly feel like I have something for everyone now. And Georgia is still in store greeting. I'm not sure what her schedule will look like this week because we anticipate to be very busy seeing all of our customers after being closed for a week.
That was the grand opening video.
Yes, that was the grand opening. So fun fact, our last grand opening, we projected to have anywhere from 300 to 400 people come. This time we had between probably 400 to 600 people.
Wow.
Our event on Facebook had 100 going and over 600 interested, and that's not people that just walked in off the road. So
right.
It was a wonderful event. I was so blessed to have so many customers that were able to come out. And summertime people are traveling, so we were super duper impressed with the turnout, and we couldn't do it without our amazing community that have given us the support the past 2 years, and just excited to see us grow.
So Matthew alluded to it. You still have the original location open now.
It's not open right now.
Okay, but but you're gonna open it back. Yes.
So we're gonna have 2 storefronts downtown with Branded Peach on them. So 124 West Broad Street is where our new boutique for women's apparel is located. And then I'm hoping within the next few weeks, I haven't announced a date yet because I do want to get in there and do some alterations to the space. But last summer, we announced that we'll be opening a baby boutique in downtown Statesville.
So that's what you were alluding to.
So it will be, it will be the perfect one-stop shop for any gifts. Or, just if you need a quick outfit for your kiddo. I'm planning on going up to 4T currently, so it will definitely be baby, toddler-age children starting out. But we see how Branded Peach Boutique went, so we'll see how the baby goes, and I'll definitely take criticism and construct from my community and what they want. So we plan on doing that. And then just a few short months ago, we also started offering commercial embroidery to the community. So I also have Branded Threads Embroidery Company, and we will be able to do embroidery for all of the baby outfits, all of the tote bags, all of the things with quick turnaround times. And we really do pride ourselves in our work. We do a lot of things for local businesses already, and we're really excited to see that expand.
Absolutely fabulous. I like
you.
that. And you chose downtown Statesville.
I did. My family has been in business. My premarital family, as I would say, they have had LB's truck and trailer sales in Harmony my entire life, and well before I was even thought of. And then my mother and father-in-law have been local to Statesville their entire life. He was a custom home builder, went on to own Benfield Sanitation for some time. And then we got out of sanitation. I worked there through college, so I say we because I was a part of that. Yes. But now, I'm not sure how public this is, but they have decided to take a step back into sanitation. So we have Lippert portable toilets. So if you need any kind of portable toilets, or I'm not sure if they're doing hand washing stations or not. I'm bringing back my BSS.
That would be helpful.
Years. Yeah.
As a client, that would be helpful.
Yeah, the same great service that you should get in a small town, you'll be able to get once again with your sanitation needs. And then my husband, he has a trucking company, so if you need gravel or sand or stone, that is Lifford Trucking. So maybe if you mention hearing me and you need some gravel, please Cole, don't kill me, or a portable toilet, mention hearing me on the radio, and maybe he'll hook you up.
A discount. That's right.
I can't promise, but please, honey.
But you should try. Right.
Kirsten said, yes.
Well, thank you, Kirsten. And
absolutely.
It's absolutely beautiful what you've done downtown.
Thank you so much. We can't wait to see where it goes.
All right. And speaking of beautiful, okay, I was just going to see if you would laugh out loud. Julie is over here. Hi, Julie.
Hi, how's it going?
And you've got your sunflowers on and everything.
I do.
And you have been busy
crocheting.
That's crochet. See, I don't know the difference.
100%. I told her, I was like, you need to be doing this on the radio. Like, that's so form matching content.
There you are. So, and then you have to go through the whole name. I'll stop at Wildflowers.
Wildflowers Creative Wellness Studio.
Wildflowers Creative Wellness Studio.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about that.
So the reason I chose it to be a creative wellness studio instead of a maker space or an art studio or something like that is because I want people to understand that the process of making art or crafts or whatever has mental health benefits. And a lot of times we get busy in our lives and we forget that if you slow down just a little bit and make something with your hands, that it really enhances your life. You get into a different flow state in your brain, and it's really good for you. And then, yes, you may come out with something that looks really good. It may be flawed. That doesn't matter. What matters is that process of making. And I want to provide a place for that, a place where people feel free, hence the name Wildflowers. It's from the Tom Petty song Wildflowers.
Right.
To paraphrase, you belong among the wildflowers, you belong a place you feel free. And I think it's very important that people feel free to create. You can't be creative if you're not in a state of play. And a lot of times adults forget when they grow up, somebody along the line told them that they weren't good at art, whether it was them or whether it was somebody else. And they're like, I can't make art, I can't draw a stick figure, I can't. Yeah. So they don't have that growth mindset anymore. They don't have that play mindset. I would love to have an adult finger painting thing or something. Because it's just fun. It's about play. Mm-hmm. And it's about allowing yourself to make mistakes and be imperfect. And there's just something about it that I want people to experience. And I think once you do, it'll be something that you want to do on a regular basis.
So what all is, aside from crocheting and things, what all do you incorporate?
We've got a little bit of everything. About 20 years ago, I had a business downtown called Beads and Things.
Yeah.
So I'm very much into jewelry making. I like polymer clay, UV resin, sewing. I know enough about a lot of these things just to be dangerous. So what that means is that I can get you started. If you have an interest in origami, yes, I know just a little bit about origami. I've also got a whole library of craft books and how-tos, and we can pull up tutorials and whatever. So I can show you what I know, and then you can take it from there. And I love when people come in and want to do something because I sit down from all the stuff that I'm doing as a shop owner and can actually make something. And it's awesome when it's kids. It's even more awesome when it's adults because I think it's important for adults to see that too.
You're absolutely right about that. Especially if you are retired and you're just sitting around watching old movies. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking of my brother, especially old Westerns. Get involved with something like that and make something. That is very cool. Now, you're crocheting what? What's that going to be?
It's actually called a wind spinner.
Okay.
And I've seen them for a while. And okay, so fun fact, I don't follow patterns. I hate rules.
Oh,
I hate
well,
patterns,
okay.
And I hate instructions.
I have some
and
downtown businesses that are similar. Not you don't. Yeah, you actually know what I'm talking about. Like I also don't obey laws. Yeah.
Well, I mean laws, yes.
Yeah.
But rules are
Right.
invisible, and especially instructions. So I've been wanting to make one of these for a while, and I saw a video, and I'm like, oh, that's all you do? Okay, I'll do that. And so basically, what happens is when I get it done, it's not working right now.
But it will.
Yeah, but it'll be like a little wind spinner, and then you put a little tassel on the end,
Oh,
and
okay.
it like will spin and stuff. So, and then I'll probably add. I love like old jewelry that's broken, and finding purposes for things like that. Let's not just throw it in the trash. Let's find a use for it. So, I'll probably take some old pieces of jewelry and put them on there and make it sparkly, and then it's going to spin in the wind, and it's going to be something
Sounds like
new
you.
and amazing.
Can you make a tiny one for right here?
Yeah.
You may have you've got a little fan right here.
I don't know. I think he may need the emotional support pickle that Miss Helen makes at our shop.
Okay.
It lets you know you're a big deal.
We'll give that a big deal.
A big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Took you a while, didn't it?
Yeah.
So painting.
Yes, we have painting, we have drawing. We have
Now, when you said, did you say modeling clay? What'd you say?
polymer clay.
What is that?
It's a hybrid between like air dry clay and then the actual pottery clay. Polymer clay is one that you can work with and manipulate, and then you bake to cure it,
Right.
and it becomes as solid as.
So I can make a cup or a saucer or a statue or.
Not sure. We'd probably have to put a coating on it to be food safe, so it's more decorative.
Oh, it's a decorative. So I can I can make a pickle,
A jewelry dish.
You
a
could.
jewelry dish,
Exactly.
There you go.
and fill it with jewelry that
You
I've
can.
made over at the.
I can teach you how to roll out canes, so you can make all these fancy designs that look painted on, but they're actually the clay itself.
Really?
Yeah, there's so much you can do. And what I love to do is not just have like a set project for you to come in and do, which I can do that as well.
Yeah.
But I can say, here are the materials. Here's the technique. Go for it. What can you do with it? Now, I'm
Just
there to
leave it
guide
on
you.
your
If
own.
there are people who don't like that want like step-by-step instructions.
Right.
And we can do that too. But I want to encourage you to see what you can do, because you're going to surprise yourself. It doesn't matter who you are. You're going to surprise yourself with what you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. You would like
can
it.
see it.
I know you would.
I probably would. You're probably right about that. All right. So since time is running short, if you've been around here a while, you remember Bonita's Alterations. But it's right there at the intersection of Mulberry and Front Street. The church is diagonal across from you.
Mhm.
Halsey, yeah.
And then if you're an old person, you remember that gas station you're talking about is the Spur. It was there. And then that big white mansion that's right across the street. I don't know
I'm
the
not sure, but
significance, but it's a
the
big white mansion.
inn is behind us too.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Or right beside us. It's such a weird way it's configured. But
Yeah, well, you're facing the corner,
Mhm.
the intersection. So it's a brick building with a front porch.
And
I
one
call
thing-
it a front porch.
One thing people are concerned about parking there.
Mhm.
We do have like a double lane that comes through. Some people use it as an on-ramp for Front Street, which I wish they wouldn't.
Yeah.
But we also have parking like all down Mulberry. There's street parking.
Oh, okay.
And then there's public parking just down the street where the farmer's market is.
Yeah,
So there's options for parking even if it looks full.
that's right.
Which is important because at 11 o'clock this Thursday, June, what's
It's
Thursday?
the 11th,
11th, June.
Thursday, June 11th, so 11 o'clock.
June 11th, yeah.
Thursday, June 11th.
11:30.
11:30.
11:30.
11:30. I have to be there.
Don't get
Don't
ahead
rush
of
me.
yourself.
At 11:30. At 11:30. We're doing a red carpet event for there, so there's a great opportunity to come, see what the shop is like,
Mhm.
see what the opportunities are. You've also got some camps that you wanted to talk about.
Yes, I'm doing summer camps. We do a theme, and then we do different media each day. So, for example, if the theme is flowers, then we might do clay one day, we might do beads one day, paper arts, and just do. I kind of see what the kids want to do too. I'm a Girl Scout leader. I started my daughter's troop. And so I really believe in the Girl Scout model of girls lead, and I take that into kids lead. So I want to see what they're interested in. I think it's important to listen to that too. So I do have camps going on weekly. I'm thinking about going to a day camp. It seems like that might be popular. On Wednesdays, I have a fiber arts group that meets. It's free. You just come in, bring your current projects. We don't do instruction in that, but you can come in. It's noon to 1:30. I also have a teen craft social that I've started. Apparently for that age group, there's not a lot of things for them to do.
That's
and
right.
This is a place, and they loved it. I mean, some of these kids that, they were just like smiling and laughing the whole time. We did junk journaling, and I just put material out for them. And I'm like, go for it. Here's stickers. Use as many stickers as you can in your junk journal. And these people loved it. And it was a lot of fun. And I love being around kids. They just light me up, and it's so much fun. And then we are doing crochet classes on Saturday mornings. And I'm doing like random other classes like the junk journal, metal stamp jewelry class. But you don't have to wait for a class. If you have a small group of people that you want to get together, just call me. We'll set up something. We're flexible like that. You don't have to fit into that schedule.
That's cool. So are you on Facebook or anything?
Facebook and Instagram. I'm still working on my website.
Well, that's okay. Facebook and Instagram are big time.
Yes.
And
yes.
what is it on Instagram?
It's also Wildflowers Creative.
That whole, I keep hitting my mic. That whole long Wildflowers.
No.
Or is it just Wildflowers?
I think it's just Wildflowers Creative.
Okay, very good.
I should know that.
That's okay. And do you have a
You'll
phone?
know it for next. Trust me. You don't even have to know your job title to come on the radio. You'll eventually learn it.
That's right. That's his title is
Downtown
just crazy.
Yeah.
It's just Matthew. That's all you need.
Yep.
Just Matthew.
That guy.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Thanks, both of you, for being here.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And thank you, Mr. Pierce.
Master and Commander. Always a pleasure.
Indeed. In beautiful downtown Statesville. All right. It is already, look at that. It's 10 o'clock.